Welcome back to another video. We're gonna hop right in, starting with some neck circles, but we're gonna go halfway. So you should be going from one side, looking towards the floor, and the other side. Give it a couple more times, and then I would say if you want to on the last one, maybe give it a full circle. Why not? Here I'm gonna take a full circle. We're gonna move on to a nice neck stretch. Shake it out, shoulders away from the ears. First, we're gonna start looking down towards the right armpit and take that right hand to the back of your head, and you're looking down, making sure that that opposite shoulder is away from the ear. Now you're looking directly forward, tilting the head side like a regular neck stretch that we've all done. Remember to breathe. Now, just turn your gaze up and feel it out. You're gonna feel it in your neck where that little bit of tension or where that stretch feels the deepest. Same thing on the other side. Start looking down towards that left armpit. You see me even cueing myself, it's okay to correct yourself. Make sure that shoulder is down, reaching the fingertips away from that body. And let's go ahead and just shift the gaze up. Awesome. Let's go ahead and bring our feet straight out in front of us, sitting up nice and tall, reaching those hands out as far as you can. So maybe you stop at your knee. Maybe you stop at your shin, maybe you stop and you're able to grab your ankles, or maybe you want to grab the bottom of your foot or the ball of the foot like I'm doing. Whatever works for you, whatever is going to give you the stretch you need in this particular moment. Getting a nice deep stretch in the back of the legs, in the calves, hamstrings. Sometimes you will feel this stretch in the back as well. So don't be alarmed if you feel like you don't feel it as strongly in the back of the legs. Take your time coming up, and we're going to take the feet with us into butterfly. So you can have the feet as close to the body or as far as you want, whatever feels comfortable. And if you notice, I'm taking my hands underneath the legs, through the legs, if you will, and reaching out through the center for a nice stretch. So think of scooping underneath those knees to reach out in front of you. Soles of the feet together, and like I said, your feet can be a little further out, or you can have them a little further in, depending on what kind of stretch you need for yourself in this moment. Remember, you are preparing for travel, whether that's getting on a train, getting on a flight. We're going to be sitting, so make sure you're getting what you need in this moment before you take your journey. Release the hands. We're going to find hands and knees for a moment, and then you're going to take your time getting into a nice downward facing dog. Remember, your heels don't have to be perfectly on the ground. You can walk it out. You can widen the feet if you need to a little bit. Take that right leg up, bend the knee, opening up that hip, and then we're going to do 2 circles outwards. Really try and trace a circle with your knee, and then we're going to do the opposite direction, bringing that knee inwards, trying to make a circle. Beautiful. Do the same thing other side. Lift up that left leg, bend the knee, opening up the hip, and of course going outwards. Draw that circle with your knee as best you can, and opposite direction. Great job. Go ahead and find hands and knees. Take some cat and cow at your own pace. You can go as slow or as quickly as you want to. As you start to get comfortable with your breath here, you can also start to maybe add some other parts of your body. Maybe you want to give a neck circle, or maybe you want to move the pelvis a bit more, or maybe you want to move the hips along with it. This is for you. This is for what you feel you need in the moment. I'm just here as a guide, sharing what I know. Let's go ahead and find child's pose. Knees nice and wide here. And just take your moment to reach your hands as far as they can go, resting the forehead on the mat. Reaching up nice and high with that right arm, taking it and threading the needle underneath that left arm. That right palm is facing up. This feels great on the back and shoulders and that kind of scapula area. And we're going to do the same thing other side. Reach that left arm up, cross it over, thread that needle. Palm is up. Remember to breathe. Big toes touching each other. Hips back as far as you can towards the heels. That felt really nice. Let's come on up and we're gonna find our hip flexor stretch. Knee over the ankle. You're gonna see me cue a couple of things. Chin down, pelvis tucked, and we're gonna activate the glutes here. 1 squeeze here, 2, we're going for 5, 3, squeeze that right glute, 4, and 5. Awesome. Same thing other side. Knee above that ankle. Make sure you're in the right place. Tuck that pelvis. You're automatically going to feel that hip flexor stretch, but here we also want to activate the glutes. That's 1, 2, 3. Remember, we're about to be sitting on our bum. 4, and last one, 5. So we want to actually give it some work, give it something to do, activate it before we go and relax and sit on it for maybe a few hours. Now here we're just gonna find a seat, right? Seated, figure 4. Now if it's really intense to be this close to your legs, guess what you do? You either shift back a little bit by shifting your butt back a little bit so you can be further away, or you shift that left foot out a little bit so it can be further away from you. Remember, you can modify as much as you want. Same thing, other side, go ahead and find that figure 4. On the left foot, heel is flexed, right foot flat. And remember, here we're trying not to raise the shoulders towards the ears, and we're also trying not to hunch over. We want to keep that chest nice and open. Shoulders nice and wide. Soft bend in the elbows. You may not be able to tell because I'm hyperextended. I say this every video in case you're like, why do her arms look funny? Great, guys. Legs in front of you. Go ahead and take the right foot over that left knee, and we're going to just do a seated twist, wrapping that arm around the knee so you can really get a good grip and really twist to your heart's content. Making sure to keep the shoulders down, energy flowing from the bum to the crown of the head. Switch to the other side. Nice belly breaths here, really filling up, and nice long exhales. Awesome. Let's go ahead and find a comfortable seat, crisscross, legs in front, whatever you want to do. And some shoulder rolls to the back. We're going to take 4 of these. That feels really nice. And forward. I know forward can feel awkward sometimes, but it really does feel nice, so I don't mind looking a little awkward. Shake that out, and let's take 3 deep breaths together. Big inhale. filling up the lungs. Exhale. Another big inhale, grateful for a beating heart, a journey that we are set out to go on. Exhale. Bringing the arms towards the sky in your inhale, sealing this amazing stretch. Exhale, heart center. I hope you have a lovely trip or a lovely day. See you on the next video. Be well. Take care of yourselves.